Greetings, I'm Barrett and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. Today we're going to be doing a quick unboxing of Cora Quest by Cora and Dan Hughes. This is a father-daughter collaboration to create a dungeon crawler. This is a really special game to me. I did a playthrough of the Kickstarter prototype and I did it with my son on my channel. It was the first time he's been on my channel doing a game with me, so it's really cool to see the final product here in front of me. He's been anticipating this game for a long time, as have I. So let's go ahead and dive into what this is. This is a game for ages 6 up, which is why it was perfect for my son who is now 11 years old. This is for 1 to 4 players, takes about 45 minutes, and this is my Kickstarter copy that I backed when it originally came out. Let's go ahead, open this up, and dive into the world of Cora Quest. If you're excited to do that, then I need you to meet me at the table. Before we dive into the game, there's a few things I want to show you on the back of the box, which I normally don't show during an unboxing, but this is really super cool. Of course, Cora, age 8, and Dan, 45, are the ones that designed this game. They worked really hard on it and wanted to bring this to life. Some of the things I want to show you is that there is a free web app to help you design your own characters and print them out on cool, official-looking cards. On top of that, Cora Quest, all of the art is inspired by kids' drawings that were sent from all over the world. And of course, after they were sent in, it had been brought together by the chief colorer in, Gary King. Here's an idea of how the game will look when it's all set up, and right over here is the overview video, character creator app, and much more. And they can all be found here on this QR code. So let's dig into the box now. This is a game that my son and I have been waiting for. Let's dig in. We've got our dice right here. We have our cards. These are going to most likely be our heroes and probably some of the enemies as well. We have treasure cards. Most likely they're going to have some of the items from each of the different quests that we have inside here. These are going to be used to probably connect some of the dials together. These are going to hold all of our standees. We have some bags. We have a sticker sheet. This sticker sheet says right down here, exclusive Kickstarter reusable stickers to customize your dungeon cards. Oh, that's great. We're gonna have a lot of fun being able to put these on top of the tiles, and you'll see them in just a second. We also have 3 different books here, it looks like, how to customize Cora Quest. So in this point, you can make your own quests, you can make your own heroes, you can even make your own items. That's fantastic, and it's all found on the web, and then you get to print them out. It's going to show you exactly how to go through each of those, and how, of course, probably to make it balanced based on the game. Oh, that's so cool. Let's see, we have all the different things for that. Awesome, let's put that aside. We have a rule book, and we even have our quest book. This game, I believe, comes with 10 pre-made quests inside this box ready to go, but we also have our rule book here, and then we have our punch boards. Let's take a look at what we have. Our first set of cards here does have some of our heroes. We have a halfling, we have a dwarf, we have a crossbow dude. We've got Robo Kettle. Now, I didn't get to see all of these in the Kickstarter prototype. I have definitely not seen this guy. This guy's pretty awesome. We have Healer Cat. Also, I've not seen that one. We have Spear Woman. We have Sword Girl, and then we have Wizard Woman. So those are the pre-made characters, and like I said, you can create your own using that app, which is pretty cool. They also have all of our enemies here. We have our Gremlin, we have our Goblins, and just to show you a little bit about how these work, this is the dice they're going to roll, their speed and their health. If we look at our heroes, they have their weapon, their movement, their health as well. On top of that, we also get a special power that you're going to be able to use, and as you use that, it has to then cool down after it's done. Like this one can move and attack just in one full action, which is pretty cool. They also roll, I believe, the red die along with the weapon die. And these critters are only, monsters are only going to roll just the dice there. We have a goblin, we have orcs, and I don't want to see too many more of the monsters. We're going to bypass some of those because those are going to be probably seen in the later stages of the game, and I don't want to see them all. This is our countdown track. We have a couple of them here, and so it looks like we can have up to 6 of the countdown, which is pretty cool. And then here are the dungeon tiles themselves. Of course, we are not welcome, which is pretty awesome. and each one of these tiles is different, and we'll now be able to customize them with those stickers, which is pretty cool. These symbols here are going to show you where certain monsters are going to spawn when you draw the dungeon tile, and of course these are all random in their laid out, and you're going to just draw them randomly to see how this dungeon unfolds around you. So it is completely modular. There are some chests out here. This, of course, you can't walk through, but you can walk across that. So you're going to be laying out these tiles and try to complete your quest based on what you see. Oh, look at this. Somebody's really hungry. Oh, I'm glad I just had dinner, otherwise I'd probably be hungry too. And these are just a lot of cool looking tiles with some great art. Of course, all of it done by kids in the community. And we go to the end here where it looks like we have our player aid for our hero phase, and on the back it looks like we're going to have our enemy phase and the countdown phase going through all the different aspects of the game. Next we have our treasure cards, our starting equipment cards, and all of our special cards. Now there's something cool about these cards that I haven't seen in many games. There are blank ones in here. So as you're making those new cards from the app, you can put them right on these cards. So if I create, say I want to create, I don't know, slingshot guy, we can then create a slingshot for him and put it right on this card. That's pretty cool. Of course, not everything you draw from a chest is going to be great. We might get a potion of healing, or we could find a trap and he could try to take us out. And of course, there are cards for those as well that we can make. This game is super cool. I love the fact that he's designed so many things that you can could make yourself in this game. Cora and Dan are an amazing team to be able to think of all that ideas. There are two types of dice, red dice and white dice, and as you can see, the white dice have less hits than the red dice, so you want to try to roll red dice if you can. Our book of quests here shows us exactly how to set up each quest, and there are 10 different quests in this book that you can go through, and then of course you can create your own online, which is pretty cool. Fangs for the Memories is the first one. I believe that's the one I had for my Kickstarter, which was pretty awesome to play. My son and I had an absolute blast. It was one of the best times he ever had playing a game, he said. So we're going to continue that now that we have the full copy. You can make this either a short game or a long game, depending on how long you have to play, I guess, or how long you want to actually be playing each one of these adventures. You want to get through them pretty quick, you can do it in the short one. But if you really want to have a fun time and explore the dungeon completely, you're going to want to go for the long game. And you're going to stack these up on top of each other, and that's how the dungeon's made. And like I said, you're going to draw these out randomly as you're moving through the dungeon and be populating it with all the enemies that you have seen. We do have all of our punch boards here that are going to have all of our characters and our enemies as well, along with our status tokens. So we have all the different characters here. Again, some of our status tokens as well. And then we have our enemies. We do have some of the dials here for the health trackers. I believe they're going to be not only for our heroes, but also for some of the enemies, I bet. We have our treasure chest that we can place down here. And again, we have more of these status tokens all throughout these punch boards. There's an absolute awesome amount of them. Interestingly enough, that is all we're going to see inside this game. We've got awesome punch boards. We've got some great treasure cards, and of course, some we can make. We have all our heroes here, along with some of the enemies as well. Fantastic. And we have our standees, and these are for the punch dials. I'm super excited for this sticker sheet. That's absolutely amazing. So that really is it. That is Cora Quest. Like I said, this is the base game, and on top of that, you can go onto the app and create your own levels, your own heroes, your own treasures, your own everything. It's a super cool system that Cora and Dan have designed. Thank you so much for watching this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed watching me unbox Cora Quest by Cora and Dan. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell symbol so you know when Cora Quest the playthrough comes out. My son has been waiting for this, and I believe he will be coming back onto the channel to actually show you one of the completed quests inside Cora Quest now that it is fully designed and in our hands. Also, leave anything in the comments below. Did you had a chance to play Cora Quest? Did you get a chance to back Cora Quest? And what do you think? I'm really excited for the fact that this can be super modular, and you can create your pretty much just an own sandbox type world, which is really cool. Again, thank you so much for watching. And if you're excited to see what comes next, then I need you to meet me at the table.